to the rise. That you can see in design. It never really apply. I look a reason past. That is the reason why. I want to keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit. That's a drip. She in my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Nighthawks of Memphis taking on the Carolina Panthers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Down. Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. But you look at this defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
And I know, just like me, you're fired up about this one because this is the irresistible object and the immovable force. They're going head-to-head, #1 versus #1. I've talked about that running backs renaissance for a while. Can they slow these guys down? Where's my helmet? I want to play.
Jeez, you are fired up. Something's got to give. Second down, back to Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it... Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Let's go now.
LHN on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. A good gain of 12 yards that time.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, tight end.
Back to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready.
Oh, it's caught. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Achane. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. The kick by Sanders is good, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, back to Sanders. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Young on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
First and 10, Young. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Running left, Achane. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They complete it to Hill. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Now on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Another run with with Sanders. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Panthers at 7-3 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And they just get the play off. Now Young. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Drill 3. Ready?
The 2nd down throw for Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Eagle blue. Black shot.
It'll be Young again. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Ready?
2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Ready?
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
19 right.
Operating from the gun. Callaway. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one.
It'll lead to a 4th down.
And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll field this at the 5. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That throw by Young incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this 1st half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
Trap 60, trap 60. 65 catch, 65 catch.
Throwing on 1st down. Callaway. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Got it. Ready?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
A final shot before break. Callaway. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we've reached halftime. All we have to show for the 1st half, a lone field goal. 3-0 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just one field goal and a tightly played 1st half as we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Callaway. That is caught. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through, picking up the 1st. A give left side. Here's Achane. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers.